That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Green. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Curry. Feeds it to Howard. Curry trying to break free.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Wide open shot is on the money. Holiday's got his team on the board to start the game for the Bucks.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Holiday after the Sixers pick up 2. Giannis inside. Guarded by Simmons. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The rebound by Middleton. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Now Simmons. 5 on the clock. Shoot from the right block.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call. And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Now here's Simmons. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Middleton for 3. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Middleton. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Antetokounmpo against Howard. And it's sent back by Howard. Simmons left side. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Rejected by Harris. to the paint, and here comes Harris leading the fast break. It's his first trip to the line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
That's good from Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Back to Middleton.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Maxey, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Portis, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Maxey. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Middleton looking it over. The offensive rebound. Nice shot by Portis.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and...
He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Reed out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Scott in at the center, locking down the middle. The Bucks trail. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Connaughton, and the layup is good. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. No coverage that time.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Lopez finds Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers leading. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now we've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Brook Lopez.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He hits both from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Harris against Holiday. Giannis passes to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lopez with the block. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, tried to dunk it home. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lopez powering through that time.
Curry looking around. To the middle. Howard kicks to Curry. Back to Howard. And the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Holiday against Harris. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Harris wide open. He shoots and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Tobias Harris showing off his versatility as a combo forward. Does a little bit of everything offensively.
Here's Holiday. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Rob. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Tobias just going strong that time.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Giannis. Down low, Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Howard. Milton with it. With 4 seconds on the clock, and he lays it up and in. Milton's got his first 2 points.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And a close game so far through the... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forward spots. The big fella went. That's all for now.
Pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Middleton in at the shooting guard position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Simmons.
Look at that. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
It's Giannis with the drive. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Giannis against Simmons. And he lays it straight in. Simmons got 14 points for the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Green dishes to Harris. It's deflected. 3-on-3. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. A second chance effort, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block.
And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. The coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday with the ball. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Philadelphia leading by 3. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Scott inside. Lopez is there. To the inside. Milton lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And stolen by Thibault. And now the 76ers on the break. Now here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Scott. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Scott hits them both. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. Out to the wing, to the paint. Back to Tucker. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got 12 points in the game.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Holiday attacking, and a miss there off the inbound. Out in his own on the break.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. 70. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Danny Green, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo. And for the 76ers, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Simmons inside. Antetokounmpo defending.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Giannis high post. Simmons is there. Lopez, no luck. The 76ers leading by 11. Passes it to Simmons. Inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thybulle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws. Bucks trail by 15. Giannis outside. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. With the tip, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Simmons, and the rejection by Giannis. Now the Bucks moving it up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Simmons. They kick it out to Green. Another shot. No good that time. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Simmons looking it over. No good there. And Milwaukee will come the other way. To the middle. Harris passes to Simmons. And here now is Thibault. Back to Simmons. He dishes it to Scott. Rocket 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup falls. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Here's Simmons. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now here's Simmons. Over onto Antetokounmpo. No good off the front iron.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Scott. Taken away by Holiday.
Can't waste any time here.
It's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. And the wide open shot from Green. Another miss by Philadelphia. From deep. Off target. So the 76ers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really...
For the land
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. DA, it's all.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins, and it's Young in at the point.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also, possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Young. Good on the shot.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Giannis high post. Working on Collins.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here is Young. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 6 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
So he gets them both. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Young looking around. Down low. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. That's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And that one drops for him.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Young. That shot is off. Good D by Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
And Young, here we go. That one goes in. He's got 8. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Stolen by Collins. Pass to Young. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton with it. Guarded by Hunter. Good work defensively by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee in the lead.
And when it comes off the hands of a shooter like Middleton, there's just something so pretty and fluid about the pull-up.
Williams inside, defended by DiVincenzo. Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Lopez, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at center. Stolen away. Now Middleton. Here's Snell. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. No good from Connaughton.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Okongwu. That's tipped.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Here's Portis. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Giannis inside. Gallinari on him. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Snell dishes to Okongwu. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA. Stays in his lane and knocks down perimeter shots.
Now here's Williams. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Shifty with the dribble. Lou Williams knows what to do to get his shot off.
Holiday surveying the floor. To the inside. And here is Lopez. 6 points for him. 1:53 left in the first half. Gallinari outside. Back to Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Holiday against Williams. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Feeds to Okongwu. Outside Williams. The pass to Gallinari. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Williams. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. It's Collins with the goal.
Yes! An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Capella. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with the 9-point lead.
Kevin,
thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15. And that
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Young, just 4 to shoot. Lopez with the block. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Lopez. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Basket counts. Young's got 12. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Young finds Capella. Holiday brings the double team. Capella with the bucket.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Holiday goes in. Capella with it. This is to Collins. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead and transition and create for others.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. He's guarded by Williams. Rebound by Williams. Picked his pocket. Inside. The shot's good from Forbes.
This is for any dedicated floor spacer. Once in a while, you have to test the defense inside. Forbes with a beautiful play.
And Williams, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 10 points.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The Hawks trail by 9. And Bogdanovic kicks to Williams. Out to Gallinari. And it's Williams with the jam.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. It's blocked, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside Williams. And there's the feed to Okongwu. Williams trying to break free.
We know he's very strong defending the post, but what you like about Bobby Portis, at his size, he can really move his feet on the perimeter.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Williams can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 9. Now Middleton tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Here's Williams. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bucks, Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 1. Here is Forbes. Passes it to Portis. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And Grant Williams, here we go. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Young drives in. Chalk up 2 there.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Young against Holiday. And it's good. 2 points.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring. It's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Kicks it to Tucker. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Bogdanovich finds Capella.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is a tough kid. Holiday's fought through injuries. He's a physical player and a fearless player as well.
Collins checked in for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Chris Middleton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That'll put Trae Young on the line. That one is on Holiday. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. And that one falls for Young.
One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
Giannis up top. He's guarded by Collins. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Herter. And he makes good on the layup. Herter's got his first bucket in this one.
I like seeing this from a young player. Kevin Herter taking big shots.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Yep, that one goes.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Now, here is Young. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Giannis drives in. The shot's good. Giannis has got 23.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, on the wire, this is what it's for.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they go to the intentional foul. Tony Snell's check in for the Hawks. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Ben Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Young drives in. He kicks it to Capella. 5 to shoot. Here's Snell. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Here's Young. Good! 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Middleton trying to get open as Lopez. Middleton can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Young outside. 11 seconds left in the fourth. It counts.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. It whooped David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. A look from above the incredible City Hall building here at our broadcast location. And a look at the status here of both teams, injured players, and who will not be in the lineup.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Harris in at the power. Oh, what a play! Woo!
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Shots good from Young. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's the break. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Collins. Tries the hook. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Curry against Young. Pass to Herter. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good drive by Simmons. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Collins. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game here.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Collins.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Taxi's checked in for Ben Simmons. And so Collins nails both of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
High post, Howard. To the middle. Here's Maxey. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
It's stolen by Curry. And now the 76ers on the break. Yes, that goes in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Simmons against Williams. Simmons inside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Simmons got 6 points.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's Howard. It's good. This game is all even.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
He kicks to Green. In the corner, Simmons with it. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Okongwu with it. Curry meets him. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Tries again. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Simmons. And that one, good. He's got 10.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Hawks trail by 4. Williams up on top. Guarded by Simmons. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons passes to Howard, and it's blocked. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Okongwu's running. The kick out to Williams, and that's an intentional foul. Here's Williams. In the corner, Snell with it. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
We've got Mike Scott. Actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And so they foul intentionally. Atlanta making some changes. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Milton. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Young. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
Here's Thybulle. Up again. It's good on the putback. Scott's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Milton. The shot that time not on target. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Korkmaz. Lays it up off the glass. Korkmaz has got his first points in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the right side. Gallinari surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. And Young, here we go. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And that one's good. Feibel. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Hunter dishes to Young. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. 76ers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Scott, good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now, here is Young. He's got 12. The jump hook in Atlanta again with the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Maxey. Scott controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. Pass to Capella. To the paint. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. .40 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Williams in the post, guarded by Simmons.
The hustle from Simmons on defense is contagious, infectious. He brings all-out energy on every possession.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And Simmons drops them both. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 6-point game. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And it's blocked.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Kerr. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on the second free throw. On its way from Curry for 2, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 block. And for more. And that'll do it for us. The
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at center. Here's Howard. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Hunter. Finished off the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Simmons against Collins. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. Kicks it to Capella. Passes to Young. Back to Capella. Young in the corner. And there it is for him. Young's got 16.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And stolen by Simmons. Curry is inside. Young's there. The layup missed. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Dishes to Capella. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Capella, high post. Over Howard. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Hawks passing it around. Collins passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Williams kicks to Collins. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And that one drops. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Reed, and he banks in the layup. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Alinari passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Williams. Offensive rebound. Okongwu. Williams looking over the floor. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Reed misses. The Hawks trail by 5. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. And there's the pass to Okongwu. To the inside. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count it. Good.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Here's Snell. Pass to Williams. Curry with the steal. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 5. And do not go. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Hawks trail by 5. We've got Maxey. Green out there with Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Philadelphia on D. Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here is Milton. The putback. Rebounded by Snell. Here's Herter. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Collins checked in for Tony Snell. Milton the pass to Thibault. And he slams it one-handed.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Here's Milton. Reed, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Young. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Here's Simmons. The putback. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Capella trying to free himself up. Now here's Green, guarded closely. Bucket is good. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Howard against Young. He kicks to Capella. Here's Herter. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Capella. Puts one up from 19. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, if you don't block out Clint Capella, the put-back throwdown is exactly what you get.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Collins. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 8. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Collins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Young pass to Collins. Here's Hunter.
Boy, what great agility and versatility Green has as a defender. He is constantly on the lookout to get into the best defensive position possible.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Curry tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Young. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Simmons against Young. And they double up Simmons. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. Outside Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young taking his time here. Over Green. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Simmons on the wing. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Stolen by Collins. And stolen by Simmons. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Here's Goodwin. Reed with the steal. So the 76ers win it. Some good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the 76ers, Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Green. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And the shot is good. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. That one goes. Count it.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Holiday finds Giannis. Doesn't go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Harris. Simmons passes to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And a beautiful finish by Howard.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Giannis against Howard. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass from tip-in.
Middleton on the wing. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Here's Maxey. And it goes down 2 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here is Forbes. Now Scott. Here's Milton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Impressive at getting to the rack. Can't allow Portis to get ahead of steam like this here.
76ers trailing. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. That one falls. Maxi's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
23 seconds left to play here in the first. The shot's good from Forbes. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Green left side. Down low, here's Harris. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Inside. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Portis has got 6.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the... And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this.
I think the underdog story, started with...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Mike Scott. Then it's Reed. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
The 76ers trail by 6. Now here's Thybulle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. To the middle. Howard finds Green. Back to Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got 6 points.
It's hard to know what to do in these situations. Look, Howard is intelligent, and he always knows where to roll to the right spot.
Holiday with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Here's DiVincenzo. And no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Thybulle. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Connaughton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Thybulle. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in. Free throw drops in there for Thybulle.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Scott against Giannis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Now, here's Thibault, guarded by Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And he comes up with the deuce.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Howard misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Simmons checked in for Matisse Thybulle. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
1:37 left in the first half of basketball. Simmons looking around. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Giannis outside. He feeds it to Lopez. Howard with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Scott. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Defended by Scott. Here's Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
An effective low post score with a feathery touch. Lopez continues to prove his worth in this league.
Milwaukee making a switch here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And it's...
Oh, nice! The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Giannis high post. Simmons is there. Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. The dish to Lopez. And a missed layup.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Simmons. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
And here is Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked by Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one's good by Lopez.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment, but muscling through.
Simmons against Giannis. And the basket is good. Simmons got 12.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Giannis on the follow. 18 points for him.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Here's Simmons. A second chance effort. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
The drive by Simmons. Comes up empty down low.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off this game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Milton. And it's good for 2. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And that one's good. Thibault.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. The pass to Portis. Over Reed, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
For 3, Middleton. Workmiles grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 10. Off with the layup. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Milton with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the money with the open jumper. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. to the left wing. Defended by Thibault. Portis. Some solid defense from Reed. For Philadelphia, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Middleton on the wing. With 1 on the clock, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Tobias Harris is out there with Howard. And there's Seth Curry. Then there's Maxey. And it's Green in at the 3 slot.
Well, not the most heralded prospect to ever come out of North Carolina, but Green has been a big contributor to a number of NBA championship runs.
Simmons checked in for the 76ers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Harris.
I like when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work.
Harris against Holiday. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and here they go. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. And pushing it up is Philadelphia. The 76ers again in transition. Simmons passes to Howard. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Milwaukee, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Passes it to Howard. And good that time.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Holiday. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Lopez left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Curry, and then for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's Giannis with the drive. Howard with the steal. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
Middleton looking it over. Pass to Portis. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And that'll be 2. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
The try by Simmons. Feeds to Howard. Simmons inside. Into the Kumbos there. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
He is so experienced in these situations. I love seeing Howard welcome the chance to be the hero.
Into the Kumbo. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Count it!
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Here's Middleton. And it falls over the rim and in. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Simmons penetrating. It falls!
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
That's good from Simmons.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3.
So it's the Bucks now. Giannis outside. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put out here at home tonight. And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Here's Young, and he converts the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
It's 2-on-1. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. For Atlanta, they've got their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Capella, the pass to Herter. Gallinari against Giannis. And Gallinari kicks to Capella. And that one is off. Good D by Giannis. The shot by Middleton. Wide open.
Oh, man. Caution.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Count that bucket.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Giannis with it, guarded by Hunter. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Capella against DiVincenzo. And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Snell's checked in. Now here's Williams. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Williams. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Passes it to Snell. Out to Gallinari. The Hawks working the ball around. And Williams, here we go. Pass to Capella. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Williams gets the bucket.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Takes it down to Middleton. Got a piece of it. Down low. That one good for 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Williams. Feeds it to Capella. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. A nice shot by Young.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here is Forbes, defended by Young. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Huerter make up the back. Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Snell in at the 3 slot. Young's shot is good.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Antetokounmpo hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Collins looking around. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Young's shot is good. Young's got 12 points in the game.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. He feeds it to Young. Basket good. Young's got 6 in the quarter. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. A three-pointer off the mark.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The shot's good. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Giannis against Collins. And the rejection by Collins. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Giannis with it, guarded by Hunter. Here's Giannis, and it goes down 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Young against Holiday. And Young, here we go. And that one drops.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Giannis. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Herter passes to Young. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Gallinari finds Snell. Back to Gallinari. Here's Bogdanovich. Out to Gallinari. Williams attacking. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. A clear look here for Middleton. Gets a very good look and converts. Middleton's got 6 points.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
Goes up, and Giannis throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Bobby Portis out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Young drives in. Collins trying to break free. Young's shot is off. Bucks trail by 8. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Capella dishes to Collins. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
The Hawks leading by 8. And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. That one good for 2.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Middleton on the wing. Goes up to the stripe. He squares up and sinks it. Middleton's got 8 points.
Now, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. He's guarded by Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Dishes it to Bogdanovich. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bogdanovich has got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Hawks.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
The Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. The pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Here's DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bucks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Good defensive work there by Young.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From deep, Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Holiday dishes to Lopez. That one falls.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Williams finds Young. To the inside. Picked away. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams in the post. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. It's good. Young's got 22 points.
And Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Herter gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And to the Kumbo inside. Gallinari on him. And Giannis gets it to go.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pass to Herter. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Bucks trail by 14. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Middleton only takes a second to get that shot off. Such a good catch-and-shoot game.
It's deflected. Gallinari passes to Capella. The dish now to Bogdanovich. Young outside. Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Fires from the line. Middleton can't get it to go.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young against Holiday. Tries from 10. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Young's got 26 points.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Middleton right side. Lopez, the second chance points on the tip in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Young is double. Pass to Herter, taken away by Holiday. Lopez gets to Middleton. Over Hunter. Middleton can't get it to go.
And he's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Herter passes to Hunter. And Herter gets it to go.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They trail by 14. They get it back.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Young drives in. Here's Collins. The rebound by the Bucks.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Holiday, no one around him. No good that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Atlanta.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
6 to shoot. Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. Over Holiday. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Young. And that falls.
Making every effort to put this game.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For focused for the task at hand. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Look at the 76ers starting group. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Young left side. Count that one.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now here's Simmons. It doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Young against Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, G.A.? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Now here's Simmons. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Young with the ball. Down low, deflects the pass, and so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
4 on the shot.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Wow. That was nice. Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Simmons drops in the layup for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Young after Ben Simmons' bucket. The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. He dishes it to Hunter. Back to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the pressure Trae Young puts on defenses. Outstanding at taking it to them and drawing the foul.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Then for the 76ers, Scott comes in for Dwight Howard. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Curry. Scott, good.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Here's Young, and he drops it in from the low post. Young's got 8. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Outside Green. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta leading by 6. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. They swipe it. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Another shot. He lays it in. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And that one is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. Capella, high post. Right side, Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hilton the pass to Scott. And Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. And Tony Snell's subbed in for Hunter. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Pulls it up high. Okongwu dishes to Snell. Capella high post to the paint. Here's Okongwu. And that one good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that.
Attention at the school because I never followed rules.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick. Started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Atlanta leading by 9. Williams looking around. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the pass to Korkmaz. The feed to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
To the middle and stolen by Howard. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Collins. Hook shot on the way. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Williams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Left side, Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 7 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And they double up Simmons over Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
That shot misses. Collins with some nice D. Young against Curry. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Here's Young. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Simmons with it. Okongwu covering. And Howard with the stuff.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Young outside. Gallinari in the corner. Young taking his time here. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Hawks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. .109 left here in the second. And here's Maxey. Misses from short range. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
41 seconds left now here in the second. Young passes to Okongwu. And stolen by Okongwu. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Green. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Young, right side.
Coming after like a pit bull, Danny will get in your shirt and stop you cold.
Harris drives in. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Passes it to Okongwu. And stolen by Howard. Here's Harris. Up in time. And so it's Atlanta. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1. And that
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Green in at the small forward.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Herter passes to Capella. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Shots good from Young.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Collins against Simmons, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Lou Williams is checked in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz comes in for Green, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. In the corner, it's Capella, and stolen by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. Thybulle with the ball. Williams picks him up.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Bounce pass from Williams. Capella finds Collins. Outside Williams. And stolen by Harris. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Good on the shot. Williams has got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Simmons passes to Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for a high percentage shot.
Outside Williams. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. 1:51 left in the third. Simmons against Collins. The drive by Simmons. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the dude feel nervous when he has to rock.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Korkmaz. Alinari surveying the D. He feeds it to Okongwu. Kicks to Snell. Just 3 to shoot. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. The 76ers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw good, Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Out to Gallinari. Here's Snell, defended by Milton. Snell, that's good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Love seeing Tony battle for the bucket. That has to make his coaches happy.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Okongwu. Solomon Hill comes in for Tony Snell. And Goodwin subbed in for Trae Young. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Fernando. The layup off target. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Hawks lead by 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Philadelphia calls time here. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young drives in. Feeds to Capella. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovic. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 for... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's 2-on-1. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 20.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
Thibault, the pass to Reed. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Milton. Second shot opportunity. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
Thibault kicks to Scott. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Hawks running again. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Drive by Scott. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovic. Hunter dishes to Collins. He kicks it to Capella. Can't hit that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Simmons. Good, nice job down low. Now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Now here is Young. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Curry finds Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 2-point game to tie it up. And Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got 29.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Simmons passes to Green. Inside, Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, he's been here before. Howard knows how to take charge when the team needs a bucket.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And Young, here we go. That one goes. Count it. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Here's Simmons. The putback. It's in. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Tremendous play there. Howard giving them everything.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young dishes to Capella, and it's sent back by Howard. Fast break, Philadelphia, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Up again. And Curry pulls it down. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. Simmons with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Money!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young, right side. Here's Herter. But they recover it. And stolen by Simmons. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of everyone.